Hello, welcome to today's live. How can I respect and love people that I don't know without learning how to love and respect people? And I just realized, put this title in the newsletter this week, put it on here, and just realized I do know how to spell know, K-N-O-W. I just now realized it went everywhere this week with N-O-W instead of K-N-O-W. But anyway. So how can I respect and love people that I don't know without learning how? Do we have to learn how to love and respect? We're told that. Anyway, I'm Peggy O'Neill. I'm the founder of Answering the Call, the Facebook group from which these sessions orient. And I also am the creator of what I call Wisdomary Leading, which allows us to lead our lives, our organizations, our teams, our communities, knowing the wise being that we actually are and living and leading with and from that wisdom. So welcome again today. If you're here in person, please say hi. I love knowing that you're here. If you have any questions or comments at any time, please put them in the comments. And if you're watching this on replay, please put in hashtag replay. I love knowing that you were here. And same thing, if you have questions, comments, put them in there and I will get back to you. Okay, so let's look. How can I respect and love people that I don't know without learning how to respect and love people? So I said we were going to discover why you don't have to learn how to respect and love, that you're going to experience the respect and love that is inherently you, and be able to respect and love people that you don't know by the end of our session. So I did realize as I was preparing for this and thought about it a little bit more than when I first put this in here, that I did say, how can you respect and love, so I'm going to just focus on the respect part. How can I respect people that I don't know? So, because what came to mind as I thought about it some more and thinking about today, is that I might go, gosh, how can I respect like Hitler? How can I respect him? So I realized, I need to make some distinctions here. So we wouldn't respect the behavior of a Hitler. We wouldn't respect the how can I say this? Like the personality. There you go. The character Hitler. We wouldn't respect the character, the personality Hitler. But we could respect that they're a human being. We could respect that they are an expression of consciousness, or the religious name is God's infinite being. Respect that is an expression of source, wisdom, infinite wisdom. So I do need to make that distinction, because we would not respect the personality, the character Hitler. We would not respect, of course, his behavior. And even a person that we might respect, we could still respect somebody, but not at all respect some of their behavior. I'm sure there are lots of people you could think of that, yeah, I really respect that person got in this position, or that person overcame a lot of obstacles in their life, and still might go, and I certainly didn't like how they fired that employee, or I certainly didn't like how they treat their children. So there's a lot to this idea of respect, but I think though I've made those distinctions clear enough. Hopefully let me know if I haven't. And we are going to talk about respect from the standpoint of who we all truly are. Respect the being that we are, no matter what the character is doing, no matter what the behavior of the character is. So why don't we have to learn how to respect and love? It's innately who we are. If we're consciousness, infinite intelligence, infinite wisdom, the love that everything is, not the romantic love, but I was on a call with several other coaches, consultants that are work in this domain as do I, of non-duality, and talking about love this week. And of course, there's so many, ideas about love. Romantic love, what does that mean? I saw somebody. Oh, I know. So somebody on that call, one of the coaches said, "Yeah, I remember when I was a young man dating, and women would go, 'Do you love me?'" He's just like, creep me out, So, but not that kind of love, not the that love. It's so another word for the kind of love I'm talking about here is allowing, acceptance. That's two words: allowing, comma, acceptance. So that kind of love that accepts what is, like the space in the room, you could say is love. It doesn't judge what comes in. It doesn't like one person better than another. It doesn't dislike anybody. It accepts what is. So we could think of love that way, accepting what is. Again, doesn't mean that any behavior wouldn't need to be appropriately talked about, dealt with, but the being that comes in, even the behavior, if we are getting activated by someone else's behavior, then we're not being allowing. So by activated, I mean like if it really just, we get righteous about it, that shouldn't be happening, that person's awful. Now we can know our separate self, our egoic self has taken over there. So that wouldn't be love and allowing. But we could be the kind of love I'm talking about here, allowing, and be like a version of indignant, still probably too personal, but a version of, gosh, treating someone like that really isn't who we are as human beings. That's not a judgmental about the person or the character, but it's recognizing that's just out of alignment with the nature of reality. I hope this is making sense. It is very nuanced. I know. So why is it that we don't have to learn how then to respect and love? Well, it's because that is our true nature, just like the space in the room. Who we truly are is open and allowing. Think about a newborn child. They don't yet have a sense of a separate identity, a separate self. And they're open and allowing. They're not judging. They're not, everything is one to them. They're one with everything, not quite accurate. They just are everything. And they aren't judging another person at all and accepting everything. And so we don't have to learn how. We've been taught we got to learn how to respect, learn how to love. I'm testing this out right now in a lot of different ways, because I just think we believe that. We believe we have to learn how, and that's just incorrect. All we have to do is look at a very young child before they start taking on being a separate self, and they're naturally loving. Naturally, they'll hug somebody that, that we might go, that's not a very nice person, and they'll hug them. I mean, they might intuitively kind of not want to be close to them. Yeah, but they're not like judging them or, anyway, I can go down a rabbit hole here, can't I? But what's the opportunity here? So why even bother? Well, because the more that we can respect the humanity of the person, respect that they are me, because that's who they are me, then the more peace we'll have in our own lives, and the more ability we'll have to relate to other people, to communicate, to collaborate, to build bridges where maybe things have fallen apart. So, but it's there. It's naturally who we are. Let's see if we have any questions, since I got pretty complicated there. No questions or comments so far. Okay. So, All right, so experience the respect and love that's inherently you. So I'm going to invite you, if you're driving, please don't do this, but if you're not driving, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. And then bring to mind someone whom you truly love and respect. You don't have any doubts about it. You don't even have to, you're not trying to figure out what Peggy might mean about all this. Just somebody that you naturally love and respect. Bring them to mind. And experience what it's like to love and respect that person. Notice the experience of that. Okay, and when you're ready, open your eyes. So notice that you were able to immediately, hopefully, if not, you can try this again at the end of the session and spend a few more minutes with this. But you're probably pretty quickly able to experience that respect and love. Where did that come from? We think, oh, I see that person and they're somehow causing me to experience respect and love. All you did was bring them to mind. It's already inherently you. It arose within you. It's already there. We don't have to manufacture it. We don't have to learn how. It's already there. And then I also said that you would be able to respect and love people that you don't know by the end of our session. So what you can do is, if there's somebody that you feel you don't respect and love, and yet you're ready, you want to take this on, you want to experience the reality that I'm one with them. I am them. They are me. No matter what they've done or they're doing, they're another aspect of me. I naturally love them, as the wave in the ocean loves another wave of the ocean, so to speak. We're not any different at all. We're made of the same thing, each uniquely expressing the ocean. The same with us. We are uniquely expressing consciousness, so we're made of the same thing. So we can know that we naturally love them and can respect respect that they're God's infinite being, that they're infinite intelligence. Respect that nature that they are. So how you can do that is you can go back to the experience that we just went through, where you brought somebody to mind that you know you love and respect, and you felt that. And then you could bring that experience forward and then bring to mind someone that you don't. Don't make it the hardest person in the world for you, but somebody maybe that you're not feeling a lot of love and respect for right now, but you want to test this out. So then you bring to mind somebody you do experience love and respect. Let the feelings reveal themselves to you. And then while you're experiencing that, bring the other person to mind. And stay with that until you can experience it with that person. Respect and love with that person. And that's how you do it. You don't have to learn how to do it. It's already there. You just bring those qualities to your experience of that person when you bring them to mind. And when you do that, it'll be more likely the next time that you're physically present with them that those feelings can naturally appear. And or you can bring them forward when you realize maybe some historical patterning is showing up with that person. Then you can remember, oh, I'm going to respect this person. I don't respect their behavior. I don't respect the character that they're being right now, but I respect the humanity. I respect that I'm one with them. There's no separating us. I respect that. I respect that aspect of this human being. So I'll see if there are any questions or comments. Not a one today. All right. So the topic today, how can I respect and love people that I don't know without learning how? So I made the distinction of that we don't have to respect the character or their behavior, and that you don't have to know how, because it's natural. It's who we are. And that we can experience, and then you experience that. We went through a closed eye exercise, and then you can bring that same experience to other people by practicing being in that experience, bringing the other person to mind, and be in that overall feeling quality with that person in that space until you can feel that for that person. All right, so thank you so much for being with me today. I hope this was useful. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I look forward to seeing you next time.